Hey, good afternoon to you. It's me, Alex William Smith, better known to many of you as Jonathan Royal Hypnotist. It's 2 p.m, 1400 hours United Kingdom Greenwich Mean Time on the day of Wednesday, the 7th of November 2018. That is relevant, obviously, to any special offers that are mentioned in this video or in the information that's above or below this video, depending on where you see it. Yeah, excellent. So I'm just going to give people a little minute or two to come and join us, and while they do, I'm just going to mention that this video is titled, as it says, either above or below, depending on where you're seeing it, Secrets of Television Hypnosis, exposed how it really works. And yes, indeed, in a few moments' time, I am going to share with you some of the behind-the-scenes information that you're not going to find in books, not unless it's a book written by me. Because, to be honest, the vast majority of television life coaches and hypnotherapists and stage hypnotists do not want to share this kind of information with people like yourself because they don't want any competition. Whereas I've carved out myself a unique niche, where I've been affectionately now, used to be nasty years ago, but it's affectionately now dubbed the British bad boy of hypnosis. Because of certain things that have gone on in my life, it means that when people want a certain kind of hypnotist, whether it's therapeutically or for stage entertainment, that they automatically come to me. So I haven't really got any competition, thus I am prepared to share these secrets with you, which I'm going to do in a few moments' time. But before I do, I'm just going to make you aware of the special offers that are currently running for the next 1 week only. Now, obviously, if you see this video in a couple of days' time as a replay, if you're not watching this on the 7th of November, Wednesday, the 7th of November 2018, then there's less than a week. Simple as, because all of these offers and gifts end strictly at midnight United Kingdom Greenwich Mean Time next Wednesday, the 14th of November 2018. So if you want to grab them, now's the time to take action and look at the information that's above or below this video. There's a couple of things there. You'll find a link to download free of charge, no cost whatsoever, my 3 complete home study training manuals on stage hypnosis, hypnotherapy, NLP, marketing your business, and a whole ton of stuff that no other hypnosis trainer out there is, well, they either don't know or they're too scared to teach you. But you'll find it in those 3 PDF ebooks that are yours free of charge to download from the link you'll find above or below this video. Secondly, you will find a link there that until midnight next Wednesday, the 14th of November 2018, you can grab 32, yes, 32 of my home study courses and training packages in one big package that's called Stage Hypnosis Platinum Package. Now, although it's called the Stage Hypnosis Platinum Package, it's also relevant to you hypnotherapists and mind therapy practitioners as well, because the techniques in there will teach you how to get yourself television, radio, newspaper and magazine publicity and exposure for your business, and thus get more clients and make more money. You'll also learn techniques that will enable you to do public demonstrations that can attract more clients to your therapy business, as well as learning techniques that will enable you to do profitable group hypnotherapy treatment events where you can be earning thousands of pounds, euros or dollars for just a couple of hours work in the evening. These are all benefits that you will learn from the Stage Hypnosis Platinum Package, even if you never want to do a stage hypnosis show. You'll learn the rapid induction techniques. You'll learn rapid therapy techniques as well, ones that are more suitable for television and radio shows. I'll show you exactly how I've got myself featured on hundreds and hundreds of television and radio shows around the world over the past several decades, featured in national and international newspapers and magazines worldwide, including being regularly featured alongside A-list celebrities. For example, USA Today, America's largest read newspaper, featured me as the only British hypnotherapist featured in a therapeutic interaction with Billy Crystal and Robert De Niro. to promote their film analyze that. That's the biggest red paper in America. They contacted me, it didn't cost me anything. I got massive publicity, my website was mentioned. I'm going to show you how you could do the same for your therapy business or your stage hypnosis business, or basically whatever business you're in, because the secrets of getting television, radio, newspaper and magazine publicity, once you know them, are very adaptable and reliable indeed. It's also these techniques that enable me to get onto the front page of the Sun newspaper in England with a double page spread inside when I cured a lady's fear of traffic wardens. It's these techniques that have enabled me to appear on the This Morning couch here in England, England's primetime morning magazine show, where I was on the couch with Philip Hollaby. That's a bit of a mix-up. Philip Schofield and Holly Willoughby, even. For those people who watch that programme, if you're in a different country, check it out on YouTube. It's these exact techniques that enable me to end up, and I literally have done this Sunday. I've just come back, Sunday the 4th of November, having had 4 days in Gothenburg in Sweden, filming a 4-part television series within which I'm in each episode, and I will be hypnotizing people very rapidly to do things in a way that no other stage hypnotist or hypnotherapist has ever done before, because this is a unique performance art project. You can find out more about that at the link that's above or below this video. I'm not saying this to brag. The point I'm saying is that if you use these tried, tested and proven to reliably work, they've taken me all around the world over the past 3 decades, techniques, then you too, whether you're a performance hypnotist, a stage hypnotist, or you're a mind therapy practitioner, these techniques can help you open the door to get yourself regular feature publicity in your local, regional, national and even international newspapers, magazines, television and radio shows, and these days on podcasts and internet broadcast channels as well. All of that is taught within the Stage Hypnosis Platinum package that you can currently get at the cheapest price it's ever been offered at the link that's above or below this video. It contains 32 courses and products and packages from my extensive back catalogue, which if you bought them individually would cost you over $1,639, over £1,246 sterling, and over €1,428. But even that will be worth a fortune to you because of the extra business you could make by getting that publicity and attracting more clients. And of course, the secrets you'll learn on doing profitable group therapy sessions, you could be earning that investment back in the course of 1 evening. Oh, incidentally, I'm going to be giving you some free secrets of television hypnosis in a few moments' time. But let me just point out that this Stage Hypnosis Platinum package until midnight next Wednesday, the 14th of November 2018, can be yours as a package, not for that price, but it's on offer. It has been with 75% off, which brought it down to $397, equivalent to £301 sterling or €345. But till midnight, next Wednesday, the 14th of November 2018, you can get all 32 items that make up the Stage Hypnosis Platinum package. And even if you're a mind therapy practitioner, it will benefit you because you'll learn how to do profitable group hypnotherapy sessions and potentially earn thousands of pounds, dollars or euros in a single night. You'll learn how to get yourself regular television, radio, newspaper and magazine publicity from someone, yes, me, who's been there and done it consistently over the past, well, I've been in show business 40 years this December, and I first appeared in a national newspaper in England at the age of 4. So pretty much 40 years ago, and I've regularly been doing it since on a worldwide basis. And I'm going to show you exactly how you can do the same quite easily for your business as well, thus attracting all the clients and customers you could ever want and increasing your profits. And until midnight, the 14th of November 2018, you can get the Stage Hypnosis Platinum package with another, boom, another 80% off that price. So until then, you pay just $79.40 United States dollars. That's equivalent to roughly £60.35 United Kingdom sterling, or €69. You can earn that back in one single therapy session. And if you're not charging at least double that for a therapy session, then you really do need this package, because you need that publicity so you can get so many customers that you raise your prices and make more money for less effort. All the information you need and what's in the package is at the link above or below this video, depending on where you're seeing it. But I'll say one more time that it contains stuff that, for a stage hypnotist, it's all you ever need for success, to travel the world and make a fortune and be the best possible, safe, ethical, legal, and highly entertaining, successful comedy stage hypnotist you could ever want to be. As a hypnotherapist, mind therapy practitioner, it will teach you how to get television, radio, newspaper, magazine publicity, internet exposure for your business that costs you nothing. So you get all this additional interest into your skills, and then you get additional clients coming to you who want you so much they'll pay whatever price you choose to charge them. We'll also show you techniques that will speed up your induction times, help you get clients more deeper, more rapid, get better results. We'll show you how to run profitable group therapy sessions. It's all there. All you need to do is look at the information above or below. That's also where you'll find the links to download your 3 free hypnosis training encyclopedias. It's also where you'll find the links above or below for the perfect Christmas presents for you. A link to the 10 best hypnotherapy, NLP, stage hypnosis, and related mind sciences books in the world that you can get off Amazon anywhere in the world. And they are the best value for money, massive books you can get, but really, really cheap to buy, because I know people who buy them and read them will benefit so much that I also want to study other stuff of mine. So it's kind of a lost leader. And they make excellent Christmas presents for yourself or someone else you know in the industry. So before I give you some free insights into the world of television hypnosis, and trust me, some of this will sound shocking, but it's true. I know, because I've been there firsthand. I've done it myself regularly, and I've advised some of the world's most famous television name life coaches, hypnotherapists, and stage hypnotists as well. But before I share those insights with you, one final thing. If you thought that that's a bargain for the Stage Hypnosis Platinum package that I've mentioned that's also relevant to therapists, then be sure to take a closer look at the Elite Hypnosis Bootcamp. Because I can tell you now that the Elite Hypnosis Bootcamp contains everything that's inside the Stage Hypnosis Platinum package, but it also contains hundreds and hundreds of other things as well. Because the Elite Hypnosis Bootcamp contains everything that I've ever released over the past 3 decades, the past 30 years, every single course, product and business building tool, ready-made website templates, products that come to you with resale rights so you can start making money and earning money while you're asleep at night. It contains everything you could possibly imagine or that you could ever need for success in any area of entertainment, hypnosis, stage hypnotism, and more importantly, in hypnotherapy, NLP, complementary alternative medicine, and holistic health sciences. It's all in the bootcamp. Now, as I sit here and say to you, it's the best investment you could ever make, you could think, he's bound to say that. And of course, I'd probably be biased. So don't take my word for it. Look at the links above or below, and look at the testimonials from past students. See what those students say about what is inside the new look Platinum Edition Elite Hypnosis Bootcamp. See what they say, and remember that everything they're raving about and positively saying, wow, this is worth its weight in gold, every single thing they mention, and a ton more stuff besides, is inside the members area of the Elite Hypnosis Bootcamp. And it's not just everything I've released over the past 3 decades. There's stuff in there from another 15 or so experts in their field, from body language expert Robert Phipps, stress management consultant Will Farch, and a whole bunch of other experts in their field, which you can find more information on at the links above or below this. And in a nutshell, before I share with you some behind-the-scenes secrets of television hypnosis, remember this. The Elite Hypnosis Bootcamp, if you bought everything that's inside it individually from all my different websites, or at least the stuff that you can do, it would cost you over 10,000 United States dollars to buy everything individually. And even then you wouldn't get everything, because there's certain things inside the bootcamp members area that I do not sell on their own, and they're only ever available to bootcamp members. Simple as. Well, It's true to say that if you searched out the Yes course link, which you'll find above or below, that you can join the bootcamp for 4,997 United States dollars, which is roughly 3,798 pounds sterling, or 4,353 euros. But that would give you access to everything I've ever released, together with tons of stuff from other experts in their field, together with anything new that I ever release of my own copyright and production gets added to the bootcamp at no extra charge. So you never have to ever spend another penny with me ever again in the future. Plus, bootcamp members, if they do want to come to any live events I do, get discounted tickets that are so low in price, it's just to cover literally the seat in the room. Because I believe in telling you everything. All these other hypnosis trainers that are either too scared to tell you the truth because they don't want to create competition, or they simply don't know because they've not been there. Whereas I've been there, done it, worn out the t-shirt, plus I'm arguably responsible for the original training, or at the very least the ongoing mentoring, advising and coaching of the vast majority of the successful, famous name comedy stage hypnotists in the world today that are filling theatres and headlining 5-star cruises and appearing on TV. The same applies to the world of hypnotherapy and mind therapy. The vast majority of television and radio and media, famous name hypnotherapists, life coaches, call them what you will, that you've heard about in the world today, either were originally taught by me or come to me for continued coaching and mentoring. And you'll see famous names giving testimonials at the link above or below this video. So if it's good enough for them, if you want to learn what I've taught them, it's inside the Elite Hypnosis Bootcamp. But because we're coming up to Christmas and I'm celebrating coming back from Sweden, filming this 4-part television series, more information at the links above or below, I'm going to let you until midnight, next Wednesday, the 14th of November, 2018, get into the bootcamp in one of two incredibly affordable ways. Method number one will only cost you £49.70 United Kingdom sterling today. It will, however, in a month's time cost you another £49.70, and a month after that £49.70, and so on, equal monthly instalments of £49.70 sterling, which is equivalent to $65.37 or 56 euros and 96 cents each month at equal monthly instalments for a total of 10 months. So today you would just pay £49.70 United Kingdom sterling. In a month's time you pay the same amount, £49.70, and so on every month until 10 months payments have been made, and then there's nothing else ever to pay. Thus meaning that you get lifetime membership to the bootcamp, all the benefits I've mentioned and that you'll find at the links above or below, for a grand total investment of £497 United Kingdom sterling, which is equivalent to roughly $653.70 United States dollars, or roughly equal to 569 euros. But you don't have to pay it in one lump sum. You pay it over 10 equal monthly instalments of £49.70 sterling per month, equal monthly instalments for 10 months, nothing else ever to pay. You can earn that back with one therapy session a month quite easily when you put into action what's in the bootcamp. But remember, it comes with a full 1 year, 100% satisfaction money-back guarantee. And this guarantee quite clearly states that you will earn more in the next 12 months from joining the bootcamp. You will earn at least $10,000 more, United States dollars more in the next 12 months than you did in the previous 12 months, or your money back. That's saying that you will earn at least £8,000 United Kingdom sterling more in the next 12 months by joining the bootcamp than you did in the previous 12 months before joining the bootcamp. All the terms and conditions are at the the Yes course link above or below this video. All the information you need, read it all above or below. So you've got nothing to lose. It's an investment today of £49.70 United Kingdom sterling, followed by another 9 payments after that at equal monthly intervals. So you pay a grand total of 10 monthly payments of £49.70 United Kingdom sterling, with nothing else to ever pay after that. for lifetime membership to the bootcamp. Gives you access to everything I've released over the past 30 years, which bought individually would cost you over $10,000. So it's a bargain of your lifetime. And anything new that I produce in my own copyright and creation gets added at no extra cost, plus the stuff in there from other experts in their field, as you'll see explained at the links above or below. Don't take my word for it. Look at those testimonials, see what other people say. Remember that everything they're raving about is inside the bootcamp, along with a ton of other stuff as well. You also get membership to a private members group where you get access to emailing me and asking me questions. In other words, it's almost like having free coaching of me, all included in that initial investment. It's bonkers. Check out the information. Yeah, and I'm going to tell you some secrets behind the scenes stuff in a minute. I really am, for those who've been patient enough to wait. And that's why I didn't launch into the free information first, because this is valuable gold nugget stuff that most trainers wouldn't have the balls to tell you or admit. Coming up in a few moments' time. But before I do, I'll say this. If you're ready to join the bootcamp and you've looked at the information above or below, then why not save yourself even more money? Rather than just paying £49.70 today and then doing the same every month for 10 months, which will cost you £497, which I know is a massive discount from the usual $10,000 or $5,000 price, but why not save yourself even more money? Because until midnight, next Wednesday, the 14th of November, 2018, you can make one single one-off payment, one single investment, nothing else to ever pay, just a single payment of £297, United Kingdom sterling, which quite clearly is equivalent to roughly 390 United States dollars or 340 euros. You make that single payment of 297 United Kingdom sterling at the link that you'll find above or below this video, the paypal.me/hypnotist/297. You'll find the link above or below. Make your payment, and within 24 hours, your login details, your username, your password, and all the other stuff you need for your lifetime membership to the Elite Hypnosis Bootcamp, access to everything I've ever released over the past 30 years, plus tons of stuff from other top names and experts in their fields, will be with you. And inside the bootcamp, you'll learn, well, one of the things you'll learn is how to easily get clients to pay you £297 sterling for each hour of time they spend with you as a bare minimum. I'll show you how to get more than that, but I show you a proven, tried, tested, and proven to work marketing plan to get clients paying you £297 sterling. Thus meaning, put that into action, you only need to get one additional client and you made your entire investment back. And yes, the bootcamp still comes to you with that full 1 year, 100% satisfaction money back guarantee that clearly states that when you make that one-off, one-time only investment of £297 sterling, which is equivalent to 390 United States dollars or 340 euros, that if in 12 months from now you've not made at least £8,000 sterling or $10,000 more income in your business and more profit than you did in the previous 12 months, then you can get 100% of your money back. Terms and conditions at the Yes Course link above or below. Because I'm that confident to offer a full money back guarantee, there is a reason why I am arguably responsible for the vast majority of training of the majority of working comedy stage hypnotists in the world today who are filling theatres, headlining 5-star cruise ships, filling out capacity venues and appearing on TV shows and in the media. I either originally taught the majority of them or they came to me for advice, mentoring or coaching, which finally skyrocketed their success. There's also a reason why the vast majority of really successful media, television, radio, newspaper, magazine, celebrity, mind therapy practitioners, hypnotherapists and life coaches were either originally taught by me, wherever they are in the world, or they got real success once they started having coaching and mentoring with me. The thing is, you don't need to pay me the thousands of pounds or dollars these people have paid me for personal one-to-one coaching, because over the years, this kind of stuff's been done at live events, filmed, and those videos together with the audios, together with PDF transcripts, together with ready-made websites, ready-made products, some of which come to you with resale rights, so you can start earning money while you sleep at night using them the way that's taught in the bootcamp. Professionally filmed promotional videos that you can slot your details into, and a whole bunch of other stuff. You never ever will need anything off any other mind therapy trainer, hypnotherapy, NLP, call it what you will, any other form of mind sciences. Never need to spend another penny again, guaranteed, when you're in the bootcamp. You will learn stuff that other trainers don't know or are too scared to teach you, quite simply. And that, I stand behind that. Look at the testimonials, they speak for themselves. That's also why I'm putting my money where my mouth is and offering that full 1 year, 100% satisfaction, money back guarantee. The best investment you can make in yourself is to join the bootcamp for that single one-off payment before midnight on Wednesday, the 14th of November, 2018, for just £297, United Kingdom sterling. But if you really can't afford that, or if you can't, you need the bootcamp more than anyone, so you can learn how to get more clients and make more money. But if you can't, then just invest £49.70 today, and the same every other month, well, every month for 10 months, making a total of £497. It's still going to save you thousands on what's in the bootcamp. It's still going to help you earn more money, but it would be far more intelligent and wise for you to save yourself another couple of £100 and just pay a one-off payment of £297 sterling at the links that's above or below. So, all that said, well done for hanging on. I'm going to give you a few behind-the-scenes secrets of television hypnosis. Now, these apply whether you're a hypnotherapist who appears on a television show, or you're a stage hypnotist who's doing something entertainment, or something that might be in between classes, like a scientific demonstration, maybe. A few shocking home truths for you. Hypnotizing people on television is an oxymoron. It is both the easiest environment on the planet at the same time as being the hardest environment sometimes. What do I mean? Well, it's the easiest because of the culture we live in, where people want their 15 minutes of fame. It's what I call the Big Brother syndrome, the reality television syndrome. Giving somebody the opportunity to appear on television, get their 15 minutes of fame, as it were, makes them feel special, makes them feel loved, wanted, needed, appreciated, cared for, cherished and valued. And all these things, that's great for their ego. So if the trade-off is that you're a comedy hypnotist and they're going to be made to do daft things, they're happy to do that because they know they can always at the end of it kind of go, well, what? He or she made me do that? So there's no blame, shame, guilt or regret on them. It's all disconnected from them. And they can go, the hypnotist made me do it, but that gets them even more attention. And then the friends are going, oh, well, you looked amazing, or it was really funny. Oh, you were really deeply hypnotized. And that makes them feel more loved, wanted, needed, appreciated, cared for, cherished and valued. It's a great boost to the self-esteem, the self-image, the self-confidence, the self-worth. It makes them feel good. Because they see people on TV and they think that these people are like famous and special. So you give them a taste of that and literally put a television camera on them. The bigger the better. It works. It works if you're doing street hypnosis. Just have somebody there with a mobile phone recording and saying, hey, you know, do you agree to be filmed? Because I bought this on my YouTube channel and I've got thousands and hundreds of thousands of viewers around the world. You could be famous. It's the same psychology kicks in. But that works to a degree because we live in a social media world, so the small camera works. But let me tell you, if you've got a big camera, like a proper television studio camera, somebody there with one of them on the shoulders, it's practically a license to tell people to do anything you want. I saw this demonstrated on the Gadget Show once on Channel 5 in Britain, where I hypnotised people to get them to reveal their passwords to me against their will for their computers and for their banking and such like. And I was successful. I got about 2 out of 3, my success rate. The third one didn't work just because of the circumstances, but the video's on YouTube, you can have a look at. The point is, things became possible, not 100% of the time, but there's nothing on this planet that works 100% of the time with 100% of the people. And anyone who tells you there is bullshitting you. It may work in the seminar training room 100% of the time because of the environment, but with real people in the real world, the people who pay your wages, there's nothing guaranteed to work. So you have to stack the law of averages in your favour. And that's where the understanding that people want their 15 minutes of fame can be used to influence them. The bigger that camera is, the more believable it is that it's being filmed for television broadcast, the more likely it is they'll do things against their will. Heck, the presenter of the gadget show didn't even need to hypnotise anyone. He just offered them a box of chocolates and the chance to be on TV. And tons of them revealed their PIN numbers or their banking passwords to him. Such is the desire for fame that when used correctly, that can be manipulated to make people do the most ridiculous things on television. And on a lower level, if you've got a camera there and you're doing a live comedy stage hypnosis show, and that's why I say always have a camera there, the bigger the better, you can imply that some of these clips may be used in a future television project. And you watch the responsiveness of the audience massively increase when they think they could possibly be on television. It makes your job so much easier. It works equally as well for hypnotherapists, because the simple fact is anyone who volunteers to go on a television or radio show and say that they've got a phobia, habit or addiction or whatever is already 99% of the way to being cured, if they ever had a problem at all. And I'll come to what I mean by if they ever had a problem at all in a moment. But they're ready to be cured because they're at that pivotal point where they've accepted to themselves they used to have an issue, or they might perceive they still do. But the moment they go, I've got an issue and I want to deal with it, they're 99% of the way to dealing with it because they've accepted it. And they're now going to take action by volunteering themselves for that radio show or that media interview or that magazine article or that TV show to let you, the therapist, treat them. And here's the thing, that means it's 99% done. They want their 15 minutes of fame. Now, I know you might think, well, what if that person wants to make me look bad by it not working? And that's true, and that's a tiny possibility, but you soon get a gut instinct for them. And indeed, inside the Elite Hypnosis Bootcamp, in the transparency template training, in the confessions of a hypnotist training, some other training that's in the bootcamp, I go into details of how to spot them a mile off and how to manipulate them and use the television or radio or media environment so that if for any reason it didn't work, it's always their fault and not yours as the therapist, or it's always their fault or not yours as the stage hypnotist. It's about creating that environment where the perception is that so long as they use their powers of intelligence, imagination, and concentration effectively, then it will work wonderfully for them. And I always throw in Almond-style language in the sense of when I want them to, if I'm locking the hands together, say, and then I want them to try, Emil Kuh's law of reversed effort, implying they won't be able to, try to separate your hands. And the more you try, the more they stick. What I will say is, very quickly at the beginning, what I'll say is, on the count of 3, I want you to try to separate your hands. But when you do, just prove to yourself you've done this correctly. Prove to yourself that you've used your powers of intelligence, imagination, and concentration effectively. And by adding that sentence in, that's worth its weight in gold. Trust me, if you sat through this video and you only get that little nugget out of it, that sentencing, that structure, can be used for absolutely anything. Because if then they, on the count of 3, 1, 2, 3, go, all they've done is proven to themselves and any observer that they didn't do it right. They didn't use their powers of intelligence, imagination, and concentration. There is absolutely no blame on you as the stage hypnotist or no blame on you as the mind therapy practitioner. And you can just act as, well, okay, look, do you really want this to work? And if you do, we need to do something differently, but more importantly, you need to use your powers of intelligence, imagination, and concentration effectively. You need to take this seriously. Are you ready to do that? They're going to feel about this big if it's a live TV or radio show because they're the one that's failed, not you. So when they feel that big, you're now giving them an opportunity to get their self-esteem and self-worth back and to cure their problem or entertain the crowd, depending on whether you're doing stage hypnosis or you're doing hypnotherapy to cure somebody's habit, addiction, fear, or phobia. So when they go, yes, they want an escape from this pain of suddenly feeling like a complete idiot on live TV or live radio or in front of a journalist who's going to write up about this. So at that moment, pretty much after that, you've got them at a point where they're pliable and putty in your hands and they'll do whatever you say. But still, nonetheless, for bout and braces, I'd still say to them, and I'll give you an example now, maybe not just of hands locking, but I might say, close your eyes down, imagine turning off all the little muscle groups around your eyes, almost as though you've gone into a control room in your mind's eye. That's another key phrase, almost as if. I never tell people that categorically something's going to be glorious, technical, or in their mind in a certain manner. I always say it's almost as if, and then fill in the blank at the end. Because then if they see it in great, glorious technicolor, that's fine. But if they're not a very visual person, it doesn't come across to them as you having got it wrong. If I say to them, you will see this clearly in your mind's eye, and they don't, then I perceptively failed, and I'm supposed to be the authority figure. Whereas if I say it's almost as if, in your mind's eye, you can see if you choose, and then fill in the blank. If they see it in glorious technicolor, that's obviously almost as if. If they see it in black and white, it's almost as if. If they don't see it at all and they just say the words in their own head, well, it's almost as if. It can never be seen as a failure. So you as the authority figure always remain as the authority figure, and everything you say becomes reality. If it doesn't become reality, the only person to blame inside their own head is themselves. And to any observer, audience, TV or radio audience, is the client, not you. You're never to blame. So that's why I always add in that phrase. It might be, okay, turn off all the little muscle groups in your eyes. Imagine it's almost as if you're in the control room inside your mind and you find all the switches, dials, buttons and levers in one control room. You go up to the head engineer, ambiguous language. Head engineer could be the engineer of your head, or it could be the person out of all the engineers in your head, it could be the head one, the boss. So you go to the head engineer and you get them and they show you which is the correct switch, dial, button or lever to turn off. Now imagine in your mind's eye, it's almost as if you can turn that dial down, flick that switch, slide that slider or do whatever you need to turn off all the power, all the energy to all the little muscle groups around your eyelids. And when you know you've done that correctly, emphasis is on them, when you know that you've done that correctly, then just take a few moments to prove to yourself that you've done that correctly, and then try to open your eyes. And as you do, you notice the more you try, the more they stick. Well, that's MLQ's law of reverse effort. Try implies they won't be able to, but it's made more powerful with the Ellman approach of saying, just prove to yourself you've done this correctly. Just prove to yourself you've used your powers of intelligence, imagination and concentration effectively. So if they were suddenly to open their eyes, they'll end up feeling daft. They look daft to the audience. You as the hypnotist, therapist, whatever, have never failed, because there's only two outcomes. It either works, and people will credit you then with, wow, he locked their eyes together. But if it didn't work, they blame the person because they haven't used their powers of mind correctly. So it's about creating that double bind, that situation that's right. And if you put a television camera into the equation, or a radio microphone, or the fact that there's a journalist there taking notes and recording, people become automatically more suggestible because they want their 15 minutes of fame, as I explained earlier in this video. I'm going to give you a couple more insights and home truths about television hypnotherapy, life coaches, and stage hypnosis in a moment. Before I do, I'll briefly say that if you would like to gain professional qualifications, certifications that are approved, endorsed and accredited by the International Practitioners of Holistic Medicine, IPHM, that's completely independent from me, the United Kingdom Board of Clinical Hypnotherapy, the Mindcare Organisation, Personal Development Associates USA, the Neurolinguistic Programming Practitioners Association. If you'd like to get qualifications that are endorsed by all of them in my unique approach of complete mind therapy, CMT, the one-session treatment approach for habits, addictions, fears and phobias, all the way from A through to Z, you name it, this will do it. If you'd also like to get your certification and license as a MELT practitioner, mind emotion liberation techniques to help your clients melt their problems away. And you'd also like to get your diploma in complete unconscious reprogramming of emotional disease and distress, cured, so you can offer your clients the cure and they'll leave your office cured. If you'd like to earn your diploma in peace, psychophysio-energetic alignment of changing energies and emotions to give your clients inner peace and peace of mind. If you'd like to get your diploma in hope, hypnotic override, pain elimination. If you'd like to get your advanced master practitioner in neuro-linguistic programming, your advanced master practitioner in clinical hypnotherapy and psychotherapy, and your diplomas in celebrity life coaching and a whole bunch of other things, all for one ridiculously low, one-time only investment in a package where you get a full 1 year, 100% satisfaction money back guarantee that clearly states, as you can see at the Yes Course link above or below where the terms and conditions are, that if you don't make at least $10,000 or at least £8,000 United Kingdom sterling more profit in your business in the next 12 months from joining the bootcamp than you did in the previous 12 months before you joined the bootcamp, then you can get 100% money back guarantee as per terms and conditions above or below this video. So you've nothing to lose. You can get all of that for a single one-off only payment, only until midnight, 14th of November 2018, for just £297 United Kingdom sterling, which is roughly 390 United States dollars or 340 euros. You'll get all of those certifications. You'll get everything I've ever released over the past 30 years, together with stuff that has been from other experts in their fields. The full information's above or below this video. Don't take my word for it that this is the best investment. I don't care if you're a complete beginner or you're an experienced therapist. You will learn how to get more clients, make more money. I will show you in the tried, tested and proven to work business plan that comes with ready-made advertising templates, business plans and whatnot to easily be able to get £250, £297 or more sterling per therapy session. In other words, get one therapy session using that technique and you've got your entire investment back. But the entire contents of the bootcamp to buy individually, if you could, because some of it's only available to bootcamp members, but the stuff you can buy individually would normally cost you over $10,000 to buy. That's about £8,000 sterling. But till midnight on the 14th of November, because I'm celebrating filming this 4-part television series that I've just finished in Norway, details are also at the link above or below this video, I'm giving you the chance to get in for basically the cost of one client, or at least what you should be earning from a client if you use the techniques that are inside the Elite Hypnosis Bootcamp. So watch this video from the beginning, look at the information above or below. So I'll leave you with some final inner secrets. And the reason I weave them in is because only those people that sit through this and actually genuinely want to know the truth will find those nuggets. So let me tell you. In January 1993, I was on a British television show called The Word. It was a cult youth television show on Channel 4 here in England. And they set me the impossible task. I was actually only 17 years old, but if you go on YouTube and you find the video in my former stage name of Alex Leroy, A-L-E-X, L-E-R-O-Y, The Word, Channel 4, they said I was 18 because they misunderstood the 1952 Hypnotism Act and thought it said the hypnotist had to be 18 to do it legally. It doesn't. It just says that in England the volunteers have to be at least 18 years old. So they were a little bit scared, so they said I was 18. I wasn't. I was 17. I looked very young, as you'll see in the video, and they set us the impossible task of about, I think it was about 2 hours before we went on live TV to millions of people. Make or break time. They gave us a rugby team each. So there was about 12, I think, well, there was 12 members. There were 12 people anyway they gave us. And we had to get 3 or 4 of these deeply hypnotized, because I was in a competition against Peter Powers, the British hypnotist who's now massive in Australia. I was doing a head-to-head battle with him. We had to get them under and responsive for live TV. And if they came out of it, there'd be nowhere to hide. It'd look bad on live TV. So I went into the dressing room and I said, "Hi guys, I'm your hypnotist, Alex Leroy. Over the next couple of hours before we go on air, we're going to run through various suggestion tests. We're going to find which of you here, which 4 of you are the most responsive, which 4 of you here can use your intelligence, imagination and concentration most effectively, which 4 of you here, when you do use your powers of mind correctly, look most animated, visual and therefore entertaining to get your 5 minutes of fame on television here tonight. Does everyone understand that? And I got them all to go, yeah. So I put them in a situation where it's not a case of I want you to help me. It's kind of where I'm saying, look, we're going to take the next couple of hours and I'm going to find which of you are best. You've got to work hard if you want your 15 minutes of fame. And that's the scenario it should be, because then they try harder. But then I threw in, I thought I'd try this. I thought I could always fall back on that. I said, or if you don't want to spend the next 2 hours before we go on screen going through all these exercises, there is another option. Are you interested in hearing that? And now this option means we could end up in the bar, the VIP bar, where you guys could be getting free drinks for the next 2 hours before we go on air on television. Would that be of interest to you? Needless to say, the rugby players went, yes, that's very much of interest to us. So I said, look, guys, here's the other option. The other option is that you amongst yourselves now pick 4 people to go on television. And those 4 people, whenever I say sleep, as quickly as that, sleep, a snap of the fingers, you instantly close your eyes down. You instantly let your heavy head fall forward onto your chest. You instantly go like this and let your body be like a loose limp rag doll. And then whenever I tell you to do stuff, you do exactly what I say, when I say, in the way I said it. Because ultimately, that's what a hypnosis is. Me giving you commands and you doing them. Do you agree? Very quickly, within less than 5 minutes, they'd found 4 members of the group who agreed to go on live TV. I went up to them and said, look at me, let's check that you're fully using your powers of mind correctly. So even though I've arguably, indirectly said, play along and I'll get you pissed in the bar, I'm now framing it so they'll never be able to go away and say that, because I'll convince them that I've just used a really quick way of hypnotizing them. I say, I want to know that I can get inside your head really quick. So look, let's try this. Look at me and sleep, 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 sleep. And sure enough, they all closed their eyes, let the heavy head fall forward onto the chest. Of course they did, because I'd made it quite clear that that was the only way they were going to get onto TV and the only way they were going to get into the bar for the next 2 hours for free drinks. Where I then proceeded to take them all, get them drunk, and on television, yes, inwardly I was thinking, bloody hell, they better not let me down. They didn't. They did wonderfully. They did exactly what I told them to do when I told them to do it. And the irony of it is, afterwards, they swore blind and they even convinced me that they were deeply hypnotized, because they got lost in that moment and they lived their part and they believed it. And you know what? When that happens, that's that moment of doubt that a genuine hypnotic subject has, where they're thinking, is this working or is it not? And as Rodney James Piper from the House of Illusion in Spain, I heard him say earlier this year when we were there on holiday and I saw him do his show, he said to the people, he said, okay, the people who volunteered, you may have that moment of self-doubt where you think, is this working? This doesn't feel like what I imagined hypnosis to be. But often in that moment, that is the moment where you're the closest to flicking into hypnosis. So rather than giving up and going back to the audience, go with it and just imagine. Use your powers of imagination and concentration effectively, and you'll find that you get so absorbed in it, like getting absorbed in a film where somebody asks you if you want a drink and there's a time delay before you say, what was that? Because you're right there in that moment. That can become your reality. So although I kind of, what in magic might be called instant stoogedom, I'd never directly said play along. I'd said that you will close your eyes, you will let your heavy head fall forward onto your chest, you will do, and I'd been very authoritative with that, which is the perception. Now, that was stage hypnosis. But what about hypnotherapy? Well, earlier on, I mentioned how to use the almond technique. If you just join the video, watch this video as the replay, and in amongst the adverts and the special offer free gifts that I mentioned, there is other nuggets of information for anyone who ever does any television or radio interviews or interviews with newspapers or magazines, or indeed just wants techniques for public demonstrations. That they're within this video, trust me. So, yeah, therapy-wise, I did mention something early, but here's another thing, a really, really big secret. A lot of people who respond to adverts to appear on television to have their problem cured don't really have a problem at all. They're just attention-seeking fuckwits, as I call them, ASFWs. They are people who pretend to have phobias and panic attacks and other issues in order to seek attention, because getting that attention and people going, oh, are you all right, love, makes them feel like the center of attention, makes them feel loved, wanted, needed, appreciated, cared for, cherished and valued, makes them feel special for a bit. Like a victim mentality, but where their secondary gain is to feel special and be the center of attention. But when they decide that they're going to go on a television or radio show with a renowned expert, if they've never been on television before, then that's going to be one of those moments where they kind of decided to themselves, I want my television fame, I'm addicted to this being a center of attention, but you know what? I'll let go of that everyday attention I get through having this panic attack or this phobic reaction or addiction or whatever, by letting it go completely in a context where it's publicly seen that I had to go to this famous name television life coach or hypnotherapist, so that when people can't then turn around to me and say, well, if it was that easy to no longer be scared of spiders, or it was that easy to no longer smoke, or that easy to no longer have panic attacks, why didn't you do it sooner, you silly cow? They can't say that, because the person can turn around and go, well, I did try before, but it didn't work for me. But then I found this famous name, television life coach or hypnotist, and I had to go through their wonderful treatment program. And as a result of that, I'm now free, I'm now cured, which means all self-blame, shame, guilt, and regret is removed from that individual, so they can never be blamed for not having made the changes for themselves sooner, whereas in truth, they do make the changes for themselves by deciding to go on the TV show and deciding that's the moment they're going to leave all that baggage behind, but in a context where they feel protected, where they can't be blamed for not having done it sooner, because they can turn around and say, oh, I needed the help of that expert therapist, but now that I've had that help, I'm free. I no longer have the panic attack or phobic reaction. Look at me. I was on television. I apparently had a phobia of ice. But then at the end of it, I was able to go near ice and my heart monitor was fine. But you know what the really weird, freaky thing is? I've been making money off this for the past couple of years. But if you Google ice phobia, television life coaches, and you find out the name of the person with the ice phobia, and then you search that person's name, you will find them in women's magazines months and years before, making £200 or £250 for their personal story of how that ice phobia has affected their life. And this is not a one-off isolated case. This happens worldwide. Heck, I'm even led to believe, fully led to believe, that somebody, quite often Paul McKenna on British television shows, certainly on the Ruby Wax show on BBC Two, cured somebody's issue. But the thing was, they hadn't cured it that day. It was someone who attended the NLP Master Prac program. They were cured at the Master Prac program, but then I'm led to believe the thing was reinstalled, or the reactions or the way of reacting was reinstalled before going on to television, so that it would be rapid and easy just to reverse it back to the point it was at the end of the NLP seminar. So sometimes it can be people who are just attention-seeking fuckwits who don't really have the issue and they're ready to let go of it. Other times it can be that you have genuinely gone through a therapeutic process with them, but then you reinstall the reaction for television, because then you know you can guarantee to remove something. When there's something not really there, it's dead easy to remove, isn't it? And let's face it, as therapists, what we ultimately do is give people permission to change, an excuse to change, an environment to change where they feel safe, where they can walk away and have left all that self-blame, shame, guilt and regret behind, so that there's no secondary gain of returning. Because when people say to them, why didn't you do it sooner? They can say, I tried, but I needed the help of this therapist. Now I can move forward in life, and people can't blame them for not having done it sooner. If you've just joined this video, watch it from the beginning. The replay will be there in a few moments' time. And I promise you, there's nuggets of information in here for hypnotherapists, people who do public demonstrations, whatever area you're involved. And also, be sure to check out the information above or below this video. I promise and guarantee you that investing into the Elite Hypnosis Bootcamp before midnight next Wednesday, the 14th of November 2018, will be the cheapest you'll ever be able to get in at just £297 United Kingdom sterling, which is 390 US dollars or 340 euros, a single one-off payment, nothing else to ever pay. Or you can pay over a period of 10 months, £49.70 a month, which is a total of £497, more affordable, but you have to pay every month for 10 months, otherwise you lose access to it. So it's better really just to pay £297, and I'll show you how to earn that back with a single therapy client. I'll show you how to earn thousands of pounds or dollars a night doing profitable group therapy sessions. I'll show you the techniques of getting on television, on radio, in newspapers and magazines consistently around the world to attract to you a constant stream of high-paying clients. I'll show you how to get results with celebrity clients, how to get them in the first place. And more importantly, I'll show you numerous ways to create numerous passive streams of passive income, where you can make money while you're asleep, even at night, through creating your own audio downloads, books, videos, and other stuff that I'm going to show you the easy, proven ways to do. It's all in the bootcamp, along with ready-made professional promotional videos that you can use to promote your smoking cessation and weight loss areas of your business, together with business plans, business templates, ready-made press releases that you can insert your name into. It's a business in a box. That's why it comes with a full 1 year, 100% satisfaction money back guarantee that you will make at least $10,000 more, at least £8,000 sterling more profit in your business in the next 12 months from joining the bootcamp than you did in the previous 12 months, or your money back as per the terms and conditions at the Yes Course link above or below. If you've got any questions, inbox me directly on facebook.com/Alex the Hypnotist. That's facebook.com/ALEXTHEHYPNOTIST. Other than that, check out the links above or below. Check out the testimonials from people who are already learning the stuff that's in the bootcamp, and realize you'll get everything that they've learned and are raving about, plus tons of other stuff besides. Nothing else to ever pay. I'm putting my money where my mouth is. There's a reason why I have been responsible for the training of more people who are now successful comedy stage hypnotists in the world, who are filling theatres, capacity venues, headlining 5-star cruise ships, and even doing their own TV shows in their country. There's a reason why there's more television life coaches and television hypnotherapists around the globe, including those featured in newspapers and magazines, including those that are treating celebrities and making the big bucks in this industry, releasing books and products and whatnot, that were originally taught by me or made real successful moves in their career once they consulted and mentored with me. But here's the thing, you'll get the information, the same information some of them pay thousands for, all within the bootcamp for that single one-time only investment of just £297 sterling until midnight on the 14th of November 2018. After that, it's always going to cost you more. Now's the time to take action. If you're just joining the video, watch it from the beginning, share it, share the love, treat yourself for Christmas, look at the information. Bye for now.